Hello again everybody and welcome to some more Landric Plays Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we advanced one of our companions' quest. We found Ira for Malacalypse, and we're going to continue, I think, trying to push to the end of his quest rather than the story as a whole. So we're actually going to go back and do the Empress quest. Now I've already set up some encounters and equipment that I think will be relatively useful, but you'll have seen me do that before for the Emperor quest, so I won't bother going into too much detail for that. We'll just jump right into it and see how we get on. Yes, that's right. Do your fancy shuffle, and then let's make our move.
This is the ultimate role of a leader, to be an exemplar for the world. As your heart goes, the body follows.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, the Emperor's recruiting adventurers. There we go. Some gold. We're off to go and get some cursed artifacts. Have a look at the pedestal. Yep, off we go.
They are as sharp as your wit, I fear.
So we get some cutthroat blades, and then we have to go exploring to catch all these different things. Let's just check our inventory, because I started with the Brigand's blades, which actually I'm going to stick with. I'm going to keep the Brigand's blades. I'm going to aim for getting this token, I think. I mean, they're both about the same, so it doesn't really matter one way or the other.
Careful, your supplies are running low.
Okay, that's not off to a fantastic start. Also not ideal. And if we're going to start losing health from now on, that's... wow! 3 treacherous wilds in a... well,
perhaps you should visit a campfire?
Yeah, good advice.
A balance of resources is key. No one wants to perish wealthy, but starving.
Well, I guess we'll see if we can scavenge some food from these horrible corrupted skeletons and undead monstrosities that we are relatively ill-equipped to fight with our knives. At least we've got Malacalypse. He can give us a little bit of a boost. Just stab, 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 stab. Much stabbings. Stab, 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 stab. There we go, you're going to do your big smash attack and then we can finish you off. And then we can just windmill our way through all the skeletons. There we go, that wasn't too bad. We've taken a hell of a lot more damage just from the map itself than we have from any of the combat so far. So we get a little bit of fame. We get some equipment, which is nice. So, 2 new items that we've not actually seen before. So the Bounty Hunter's Helm. After every encounter with combat, draw a gold gain. Not bad. And the Coward's Bane. Flurry of hits, stun, extra damage. Each thieves defeated in combat increases the weapon damage by 1. Ooh, that's quite good. Requires a lot of fame though. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to that. So I think I'm going to go for the helmet. Still requires a hell of a lot of fame, which we may not get to.
Radiant with potential gains.
Okay, so some more combat. So we're against some Northerners, which I'm not super well prepared for, but we are against some Anarchists, which we, in theory, are. Though I don't know how effective our ripostes will be against them, because all they're going to do is throw bombs at us. Oh, it's just one of them. Okay. Try and dodge around you. And we'll just... use our little windmill. There we go. Yeah, no riposte there, unfortunately. It's just breathing fire at us. But also no riposte for you, so it all evens out in the end. Okay, so we get some more equipment at least. Ooh, the Thunderbolt. 35 damage to the first enemy it hits, then arcs to nearby enemies. More effective against corrupted. extra damage and stun to magical enemies. Limited bolts, so it's got 10 uses and then it just becomes a normal crossbow. Again, still not quite enough fame to wield it. I do really want it though, it sounds amazing. Definitely going to be very useful, I think, for one of the some of the later story cards, or story quests rather. I think I'm actually going to hang on to this one, just because we're already running low on food and there's quite a lot of map to go, and we still need the fame for it though, is the problem. At least we get some life back. More treachery, unfortunately. I mean, I guess on the bright side, we're gonna get through all of the treacherous cards now. Are you gonna come this way? That'd be nice. Light weapons are weakest against the Empire, but it's either that or change it to a rusty hammer. So we probably might as well keep the what do you call it? The higher quality weapons that are less effective than go for a lower quality weapon that is more effective. I don't actually know if that's true, but it's not like it makes a huge deal anyway. There's only like 2 guys. There we go. Okay, we'll do a little bit of a bash on you and then completely miss our special windmill attack. Ah well. This guy is slow enough that we can just dodge around him and just stab, 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 stab like that, and then finish him off. I guess we're earlier enough in the story that the enemy decks aren't too terrible. Aha, and now we can equip this. Perfect. Reveal 5 encounters, that's pretty good. So we've got some blessings over here, Fabled Beast, Thomas the Ogre, the Open Wilds, and the Treacherous Wilds. So are you going to come down here, or are you just going back and forth along there? We've got some more gold, that's always good. And we get the food from that. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, we'll chase you up here. And some more combat. Not a problem. We'll fight our way through and everything will be fine. Alright, we've got our shiny new armor on.
By sea and sun, fate and fate.
Alright, trappers. Trappers are always annoying. Now I thought the description of this quest said we were going to be fighting mostly thieves, but it turns out mostly everything except thieves. I feel like I have been cheated. How am I supposed to get that token at this rate? Oh well. They went down pretty handily. And then we can move on and clear some more of the map. We get our helmet as well, so we get some gold after every encounter as well now, which will be nice. And we reveal some more encounters. There we go. Ooh, there's a cartographer down there, so that'll be a good one for this map, I think, because we've revealed so many encounters. We'll get a big payout of gold from that. And we're getting some gold and food from this. So I guess you're going to go around like that, so we'll try and cut you off this way.
Children are always the ones to suffer most. They have an excessive capacity for it.
Interesting. So this is, I guess the, what do you call it? The reason that we're, well, the reason I'm doing this episode at all is to try and continue Malacalypse's quest. So, you linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Malacalypse sidles out of an alley and strokes his mustache. Well, coin slave, the Empire has stolen mage children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as well you know. You recall a time when Malacalypse was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child. He refused. But Ira won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. He outlines his plan. It is worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they're bound to call reinforcements. We'll have to get in and out quick. 2 steel monster cards within 60 seconds. Okay. Before we do that, let's actually swap these out then, because this does 8 damage. Okay, this does 19 damage. Oh, I see. Okay, so actually, so that thing I said earlier, that was totally wrong, I guess. So we'll have a horrible rusty axe. Okay, so ask why the Empire would kidnap me. Mage children are evidence that the old world ever existed, and they don't like that. So what's the plan? Just defeat them fast. Okay. Alright, it's not a success, but it's also not a huge failure. Let's try again. That was a huge failure. Good, jolly good. So that adds another one. So 3... oh, what? The commotion rouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. So do we have to defeat these and the soldiers, or is it just these and then the soldiers? If it's just these, I'm not bothered. It's just gonna delay things and make it slightly more awkward.
I hope this works.
Okay. Oh, there goes our shield straight away. But you know what? It's going to be good practice for taking on all of those heroic soldiers. Yeah. I think our helmet looks pretty cool though, so that's something. There we go. And you're almost done, so I won't waste the special attack with you. I'll just make sure it finishes off you. Perfect. Strange, glowy, crystalline, horrible monster things that used to be people. Okay, final monstrosity falls gurgling, and Malaclypse gazes at the bodies with a troubled look on his face. That one is wearing a necklace. Looks like a family heirloom. The bard, who's usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. Let's explore the sewers. Alright, success. Ah, excellent.
Thank
Get
you
some
to
equipment.
keep that far away from me.
He doesn't like it because it's anti-mage. Malaclypse gasps as you wipe the sludge and add the item to your inventory. By the Maker Coin Slave, I know you're penniless, but must you be so distressing? Alright, let's find a way out. Huge failure again. More, oh goodness, now we've got to defeat 4 of them in 60 seconds. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine caskets, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in pulsing light. Within the cage, the missing mage children huddle, unsure of your intentions. Malaclypse reaches for the heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles and he drops it quickly. By Freda's skirts, that burns. He presses a long metal implement into your hand and steps back. You tentatively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. It's because we're not a mage. So, okay, now we've got to pick the lock. Okay.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
So, it'd be nice to get that golden one, but we definitely risk failure if we do it, whereas the silver one should be nice and easy. So unless, you know, we can get them to sync up in a particularly nice way, or maybe we just try and get it while it happens to be over the silver one. So at least if we fail the gold, there's still the silver. Seems to be in such a way that they're not going to line up how we'd like though, is it? Unless I sit here for a very, very long time indeed. So I think I'm just going to go for the silver one. There we go.
That will set you in good stead from here.
Okay, children, Malaclypse awkwardly pats one on the head. Your mother and I are going to kill the bad men. You stay here, unless we die, in which case you're on your own. Ah, Malaclypse. The children nod, so we sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before us. The soldiers mill around in the fort's courtyard. Malaclypse draws the spellbook. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths, but I require some of your blood. Why does he need... Ah, these spells I rarely use. I'll need blood magic to be able to perform them. The bard notes your raised eyebrow and clutches his arm defensively. Not me, I'm a gentle flower. Besides, look at you, you're simply bursting with blood. I mean, we kind of are. Alright, we'll let him do his blood magic, so we lose 10 life. That's not too bad.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Alright, this one is particularly fast, so I think we're just gonna have to guess. Oh, I thought we got a huge failure there. No, I'm happy with getting rid of the 4 of steel, that's fine. So that leaves us with...
You might want to work on this.
Shadows envelop a group of
Clearly
soldiers
you
playing
lack
pebbles.
what it takes.
They drop the stones guiltily before vanishing into thin air. Ah, interesting. We can get him to do more blood magic. Only 5 lives this time, that's not too bad. So if we can get rid of another 4 of steel, that'd be good. Of course, if we get a horrible failure, that would not be good. So let's try and get for the good option and not the bad option. That sounds good to me. Yes? Yes. Oh no, horrible failures. Ah, but we can redraw, which puts Malacalypse out of action for a little bit. Okay. Ooh, perfect. There we go. Which leaves us to face two steel monster cards. So I think it was two muskets and something else. I mean, we could risk it again, but the amount of huge failures in that thing is stacking up, and we don't have Mal to redraw us. So let's just give it what we've got. So yeah, 3 steel and the muskets. I reckon we can probably do this in 60 seconds. It hurts a little bit that we don't have a decent weapon. So we might have to come at this again with a slightly better weapon in hand, rather than preparing for thieves like the thing suggested. Oh, but I tell you what we do have. Aha! Pow! That's definitely going to come in handy. Okay, took a little bit too much damage there. But yeah, I'm just going to use this on you guys. There we go. Oh, I take it back. This was super easy because I have a magic artifact that's just lightning everywhere. See? 30 seconds still to go. That was easy peasy. Didn't even need to do all of those wheel gambits after all. Still, hopefully we have rescued the children. Not bad, all told, Malacalypse states anticlimactically. I'll go fetch our little bundles of joy, shall I? The bard comes striding up the stairs, plucking his lute, the frightened mage children following behind. Hey!
Reward well earned.
Token achieved. Now onward, children, Malacalypse covertly leads the children onto a covered barge by the docks. Onward to your new home with the madmen of Frostford. The children glance at you in alarm as they meekly duck into the boat. And we get some gold. Do we get some food? We do not get some food. Let's go this way. Hey, open wilds. I think we've gone through all the horrible wilds. Because of that we get some food.
They call themselves guides. Nothing but poachers, if you ask me. And another example of the imperial weakness here at the fringes.
For 5 gold, do we want to go directly there? No, because we're following this. I don't think we want to go to the treacherous wilds either. And there's a damsel in distress, which that actually will be thieves, I imagine. So no token for us there. Aha, there we go. We've got these thieves. Can we inventory Brigand's blades? There we go. We are now well prepared. The thieves' erratic movements finally cross into our path. Hold them off for a couple of minutes. We're ready with the horses, so I think we need to defeat them in a certain amount of time. So our, what do we call it? Thunderbolt should be quite useful here, because it'll help us make short work of them. Particularly if they all stack up like that. Blimey. There we go. Pow. There we go. Some more ripostes. Missed that one slightly. Okay, then 18 seconds to finish you off. Perfect. And we finish you off with a stylish riposte. And then strike a pose as well, just to show we mean business. Alright, so we should get that relic. Got so much gold. So I think we should be able to just buy it from this one. Torrance plate cursed. Oh, that's right, yes. When your companion is disabled, life gain from eating is halved. Interesting. Okie dokie, so let's go up this way. Let's just check the map actually. Yeah, we'll go up this way and we'll go to that caravan. Get some more food, perfect, and we get some gold. Oh, they've gone that way. Alright, let's just go this way and explore these, and then we'll go that way. We don't have a huge amount of food. So I think what we're going to do is actually defeat the ogre. Oh yeah, maybe I should have swapped away from the daggers. So if we don't fight him, we get to play some games of chance in exchange for some equipment. But you know, we've not fought him, and I think there's probably I think there's an achievement for it, so we'll do it that way. Maybe should have swapped out the little daggers though. Innocent or not, the time for words has passed. The ogre's thick hide reduces damage by 4, making low damage weapons less effective. Whoops.
You should run while you have the...
Yes, you should run, definitely. Yeah, this is potentially going to take a little bit of time if this is the most damage we're doing. Whoops. On the bright side, we are very nippy. So we're just going to keep chopping away at his ankles. There we go, like that. Didn't manage to dodge that, unfortunately. We can get another shield from Malaclopes. There we go. Okay, didn't quite dodge that one either. Well, I think we're probably going to manage to defeat him. You notice how I changed that to probably instead of we're going to defeat him. Oh dear. Nope, mouse, what are you doing? There we go. Ooh. 50,000 volts straight to the unmentionables. There we go. Oh, come on, I dodged that one. Got stuck on a tree or something. There we go. Hey, and we did get an achievement for it after all. Thomas's Bane. I feel slightly bad for that, because he is quite a nice ogre, so maybe we'll go for the other achievement for winning all of the games against him instead. Right, so we get some fame, we get some food, and because of the Armor of Gluttony and the helmet, we get some more food and gold as well. Oh, you're going down this way. Alright, we'll meet you here, I guess. Oh, you're going that way now. Seems unfair. Alright, so we wake up in a dungeon full of horrible traps. Given how much food and gold we've got, I think I may just sprint to the exit for this one though. Certainly not going to worry about backtracking. Oh gosh, look at that. I think I'm just going this way. I mean, I might as well get this gold because it's right here, but... There we go. Easy peasy. And then we'll just get that gold. Call it a day. Ka-chink, ka-chink, quid. And away we go and escape. So, what do we got to do now? We've got to catch up to that cart, and then I guess we can just go to the camp down there as well. And we even find a pastry. Look at all, we've got 120 gold now, that's ridiculous. More treacherous wilds, whoops. Okay, we lose some food, not the end of the world. Okay, you're going this way, so let's try and cut you off. We assist the distressed woman, because of course we do.
Games within games
Reroll both of
within
these.
games.
Oh no, we didn't quite manage to help, so it turns out that she's a thief. Alright, so once more, tiny bit of combat, and then we'll track down that cart, hopefully, and at least we'll have enough gold to just buy the cursed relic outright. You'd think, given how horribly cursed it is, he wouldn't want to, he'd quite like to... Yes, this is what we get for helping people. Alright, so we'll get rid of you, because we can't riposte you. There we go. Cut you to ribbons as well. There we go. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Oh well. I meant to riposte rather than shoot you in the face, but shoot you in the face I did. And that worked out fairly well for everyone involved. Or at least for me, not so much for you. So, we search their bodies. Much easier dice target this time. And we do it even though we rolled 2 2s.
Victory. You are learning.
So we get a little bit of fame, we get some food. And some more food, and any equipment? No. But even more food, and a little bit of gold. And hooray. Let's just buy the relic. There we go. We're cursed. Heavy burden. Movement speed is reduced by 50%. That's not ideal, but could be worse. Let's look at the map. So, Treacherous Wilds, there's something up there, the Cartographer, the Caravan Robbery. I think all of these count as explored. But we'll go this way just in case. Because we might as well do this one. Because I think we can get a blessing if we play our cards right. Ho ho! So we will spare him. We get some fame, we get a blessing. If you have 0 gold and 0 food at the beginning of a new map, draw 5 game cards. That's not going to be very useful to us, not only because we've got so much gold and food, but because this is the only map. Oh well. So I don't think we're going to win the contest. Oh, unless we roll double 6s. So we get some food. And some more food. And some more food. Plenty of food. And even more food. And hey! More food, more life. That's what I was hoping for, just a little bit of extra health. Look at all this food, it's ridiculous. In fact,
those who are desperate
camp.
can never hope to get the best possible price.
But we can buy food and equipment. Ooh, we can buy the Assassin's Blades. Knockdown, charge bonus, light special. Ah, interesting. Defeat 30 Empire with a finisher, but... Okay, so these are quick blades that are good against Empire. Interesting. Repulse and finishes against Empires both increase weapon charge by +4. Okay, I assume that's only for the... during the combat. So I don't think we'll buy it, even though we could. But we'll... No, we don't want to buy the food, that'd be ridiculous. We want to finish trading, and then cook some food, and then cook some more food, and we'll just cook till we're at full health. Because why make things risky for ourselves when we've got like 30 food? Ridiculous. Okay. And then I guess we might as well open up this one before we go to the Cartographer. In fact, we can go and get some blessings as well for the final fight. Let's do that. So hop, 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 hop. Shall we explore this one? Why not? Ah, Dangerous Wilds. Okay. So we are going to have to do another little combat, but given that we've just healed ourselves to full, it's not the end of the world. And then we'll, well, we'll stab these guys up. We'll go get the Cartographer, and I think because we've explored so much of this map, we'll, what's the word? Have plenty of gold, which will give us that token from that card. So it'll be interesting to see what that unlocks for us. There we go, this is cutting through everyone quite nicely. We've got 2 shots left on our Thunderbolt, but I'm pretty sure the final boss for this quest is a mage, so we'll hang on to that and save it for them, because it does extra damage to mages. And it's not like we need to use it on these folks. There we go. We're on 48 fame now. Goodness, that's a lot of fame. Hey, and we get some equipment as well. Oh, so we get the Assassin's Blades after all.
As a surprise even to those awaiting it. I can tell you this with confidence.
I'm going to stick with the Brigand's Blades just because they do extra damage to thieves, even though the Assassin's Blades do more base damage. It's ridiculous. This is what having all of those powerful cards in our deck does compared to when we first saw this one. Let's just go straight this way. Oh no, we lost a tiny bit of life. Oh no, we're going to lose a tiny bit more. Well, 5 max life, that's not ideal, but eh. Actually, we'll go this way around and we'll make sure we've explored every single thing on the map
Fortunately,
first.
this caravan is bound with spells that allow us to travel without arousing the attention of such as these.
Ooh, there's a ring. I do want the ring. Yeah, we'll take that. And then we'll draw again for the ring.
Excellent. A wise decision.
And then Malacalypse can gently nudge the wheel for us if we need to. Or we can take the gold. Well, we need the gold. I should have just redrawn straight away. And we'll raid another one just because. Sweet. The dealer's adding more enemies to the... Ooh, that's very fast now. Okay, maybe this was a mistake. Alright, there's the ring. Okay. I think we take the good thing in Scarpa. We don't get the ring. Let's redraw, why not? Oh, no, overshot. So we get the food anyway. Never mind. I want to find out what the chef's ring does, though. No way we're raiding another. So we get some life, which doesn't do anything. We get some gold, we get some food. All of which totally pointless. Ah well. And we'll pop down here. We can carve our own path. Hey, let's fight the Black Knight, why not? I don't know which will be particularly good for the Black Knight. Let's choose the Emperor, the Assassin's Blades. Good fortune will smile upon you as long as you survive. Defeat the Black Knight outright for a king's bounty. I suspect maybe we want a heavy weapon for this, but you never know. Assassin's Blades sound cool anyway. We've defeated the Black Knight many, many times before, even though he's all scary and brimstone. Chip away at him. We could use our Thunderbolt, but I don't really want to. Well, I don't really want to. I want to save that for the mage at the end. So I'm just going to keep chipping away at him like this. Ooh, that was an interesting flurry. There we go. Alright, there goes his armour, and then we can just hack away like that. Took a little bit of damage there. Alright, dodge both of those attacks, stack up a combo and then another flurry. Looks like we're probably not going to defeat him in time. Oh, maybe. No, just not. That was close. If we'd have not taken those hits, we probably could have done it. Maybe we'd have done better with the axe, because that would have smashed more of his armor off each time. Oh well. We get to pick something good. I mean, the equipment would be nice. Oh, perfect. We get 4 fame. What equipment do we get? Billy clubs, knock down thieves, defeat 15 thieves, Assassin's Blade. Let's equip the Billy clubs. Even more food, even more gold. And we get some blessings as well. Ooh. Glory? Wealth? Good harvest? I would say any blessing. I don't think we're going to have any dice gambits coming up, but you never know. +5 fame until you lose any gambit, then discard this card. Okay.
Good luck taking this token from me.
There we go. 27 revealed encounter cards. We get 54 gold. And there we go. We get the token. And some more food. Okay, and the last thing is this temple relic. We can claim we're the hero because hey, we've got 61 fame. So what curse is this going to give us? Platinum game cards have no effect. I don't think we have any platinum game cards, so that's pretty fine by me. And there we go, we get transported to the Mage's Tower. Oh, we don't get transported there, it just appears. Right, we'll go there ourselves. We could go and open this card just for the sake of it, but I think we'll just go straight there.
You find yourself pitched against mages, and I cannot help but wish them success.
Oh, that's not very nice of you, is it? But we get success fairly easily there. No, we don't need to draw again, but thank you.
That should help.
Oh, we're going to climb the tower some more. Okie dokie. Nope, we're going to stick with this one as well, but thank you for offering Mal. And then are we going to have to do it again? No. Okay, so the final relic. So we can take it, its curse will sap our strength and our will to fight. Or we can let the mage keep it, but if we best them, then we don't get that relic back. So we'll take the curse relic and fight the mage under the burden. Because, you know, we can. Your weapon ability cannot be activated in combat. Discard this card the next time you gain max life. That's a bit of a shame. The weapon ability would be quite nice. But it's really, really not the end of the world, especially as it's mostly good against those thieves, and those thieves are easy pickings anyway. The more interesting thing is, we can...
Why does everyone even...
There we go. We can do this. That was pretty easy. Okay, we are slightly on fire. And there we go. A little bit of extra damage on you. And now our Thunderbolt is empty, but that's not a problem because we've got 2 sticks full of nails. Got Mal in the background as artillery, just firing some magic missiles. There we go. We'll finish him. I don't know if you can stab a club through somebody. It'd certainly be quite painful. But there we go. Quest complete. Tokens achieved, gathered, gotten, whichever. And there we go. We return the relics, and they keep them safe from falling into the wrong hands. So let's see what we got. So for rescuing the mage children, we get the Madman. Okay, so another step in the quest. Maybe we'll do that next episode, maybe we'll move on to something else, we'll see. And for helping the cartographer with this map, we get the Duel. Cool, another interesting card that we can hang on to and see what happens. But seeing what those cards will do, we'll have to wait until next time. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.